DT. We're at Whiteley Wind Farm today. I'm thinking of doing a little reconnaissance walk, a little recce walk, in preparation for a video I'd like to make on the next fine day when it's suitable to fly a drone. There's a hill up here which is in front of me. I'll turn around and you'll see it behind me maybe. Not much of a hill. And it has a toposcope on it, which I'd like to see. It's one of these flat platforms with a map of some kind, so you can see what's around you in the surrounding environment. You've all seen them, I'm sure, going up hills, haven't you? Let's turn this round a wee bit. One of the good things about this wind farm is that, as far as I know, you can get free fill-ups of electricity here. At least it used to be. I don't know if they've now started charging, but no pun there. Please ask exception for the smart card for the bay you've parked and hold the card against the reader and plug in your charging lead when prompted. That sounds like it's just a free one, doesn't it? So you can get some free electricity from these windmills. So that's one good reason to come to places like this. Free power. And we've just had our lunch in here in the Whiteley Visitor Centre, which I'd highly recommend. Indonesian chickpea and coconut soup. It was lovely. Had it before, also great. My wife has just been to the loo, so I'm going to have a quick walk. It's also got free Wi-Fi in here as well. It's also good when it works, which it didn't really today. Just live streaming my way to the hill. So don't give out your bank account details. Just live streaming our way to the hill, so don't give out your bank account details. I'm just telling people you can get free charging here. You just have to get the card from reception, and you can fill up your car with electricity while you're having your lunch or while you're having a walk around. There's something like, is it 70 miles of tracks around here connecting up all of the different windmills. So if you want to cycle, you want to hike, walk your dog, you can do that for a long, long time. It's kind of okay-ish.
Is 8 miles, so if you go down and just up the hill, I reckon you'll be doing about 2 to 3.
That's okay. What's the hill called?
Blackwood Hill.
Blackwood Hill, okay. So I want to go and have a look at the Toposcope. You've probably seen Toposcopes anyway, haven't you, when you've been out? And that's just one of the wings off one of these wind power generators, the size of it.
Yeah.
And you see them on the ground, they're massive. I wouldn't mind a trip up inside one of those, up to the top.
That's David. I think that's what he does for his living.
Uh-huh. Apologies if it's a bit bumpy. I usually have a better hand grip to hold this. I hadn't planned it well. I was thinking more about coming up here for lunch rather than doing a video. But yeah, if you do like live streams, yeah, have a look at my channel. Maybe just subscribe anyway, and then you'll see the next time I'm doing a live stream somewhere. Which can be up hills, out on the moors like this, on a train, on a cruise ship, various places. Not usual at home. It's always interesting on live streams because you never know who's going to look in. And people sometimes chat as well, which is quite nice. So if you want to say hello and where you're looking in from, please do, and I'll see it coming up on the screen. This is Scotland, UK, and it's about, what time are we? About 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I get people looking in from India, Philippines, Australia, United States, Canada, all over. Some will have a chat, see where they are. Other people hover in the background and just enjoy the walk. Ah, Frankie Porter 88. Thanks, Frankie Porter. Always say if the police aren't looking for you, you can say where you're looking in from. Oh, well done, thank you. That's the way to do it. That's, whoops, gone again. That's the way to do it. Follow Frankie Porter's example and just subscribe straight away. Brilliant. Thank you. And a like, see, there you go. And I've got an extra like now as well. This is brilliant. You've made my day, thank you. See a little doggy coming down here. Dogs have got ears that are 100 times more sensitive than ours. I wonder what they make of the noise. You possibly can't hear it because I've got this little microphone tucked in beside my neck. Can you hear the noise? Morning, afternoon rather. It is, we might not get very far. If the rain comes on, we might be beating it back. Doop-a-doo-doo. Can you hear the noise, Frankie? I think most of the noise from these wind power generators comes from the very tip as they're speeding through the air, ripping the air apart. Oh, everybody's gone now. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oops, bit of rain coming in. And get some, put a hood up, keep that rain off. Da da dee dee, do 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 do. Yeah, if you're looking in just now, you could do me a favour and click a like for me, and that will help the live stream to be shared a bit further. Do do dee dee. Ba-ba-da-dum. Da-da-dee-dee-dee. Quite nippy on the fingers too. Nippy on the fingers holding the phone. If you're doing this kind of thing, you need to have fingerless mittens so you can touch the screen. It's an iPhone that I'm doing this from. I'm just having a walk to a nearby very small hill which has a toposcope on the top. I'd like to do a little video fairly soon, the next fine day, from the top of the hill where the toposcope is located, and if it's suitable, fly the drone up from the hill. And that's where you're going. I'll just show you the sign. There you go. Logline circuit, Blackwood Hill viewpoint, 1¼ miles. So that's where we're heading. If it rains too much, I might have to stop the live stream because I'm not sure how good my DJI microphone set up plugged into the phone, how good it is for waterproofness. That's a slight worry. I'll need to think about that in future and devise a little polythene cover. Yeah, most of the phone is fairly well waterproofed, I think. Most of the phone is fairly well waterproofed, but if I have a little polythene cover on that to protect the microphone, I'm still there. It's a little bit wet, so I'm stepping up the pace to try and get there quicker. Back out of the rain. But yeah, if you are looking at anybody, please do me a favour, click a like for me. It helps spread this live stream to more people. I think that's part of the YouTube algorithm. More people that click a like when they've looked, the more it gets shared to other people. Excuse me sniffing. It's that kind of weather. So yeah, please do that for me. Click me a like. You don't have to click a subscribe. Clicking a like is always appreciated. We're trying to reach a hill, Blackwood Hill. So I think it's maybe just that hill over there, just behind that wind-powered generator. Where you are just now is at the edge really of the biggest one, the biggest wind farm on land in the UK. Something like 200 or so of these monsters. There are bigger ones offshore. Onshore, this is the Titan. It's got loads of them. Enough to power a town of, I think, 750,000, something like that. It's producing quite a lot of electricity. It's one of these subjects like religion and politics which produces a lot of argument. There certainly are places where these things should not be. So there you are, 1 mile to it now. Going to see, zoom in on it. You see that okay? There's also a Covenanters monument going the other way. And if you're interested in history, Scottish history from the 16th century, have a look at my channel playlist on Covenanters. I think it's maybe under the playlist called History and Prehistory. And you can see what the Covenanters monument and the Covenanters museum are like. So it can't be that till that'd be too far away, wouldn't it? It's a mile, it said. You think it's that one? Yeah, I think it probably is. There's a seat up there, so that's probably it. So it's not far to go. We're going to look at a toposcope. Toposcopes are kind of maps you find in areas where there's good visibility of the surrounding landscape. You've probably seen them. You've probably seen them. It can be made of tile or brass, quite often brass. There's one in the visitor centre that we just left where we had lunch in the wind farm visitor centre. If you're nearby, I recommend it. Okay, so we go right. Yep, we go right. Still 1 mile. It never gets any closer. 1 mile still.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-da-dum. Seeing little blue things on the screen here, little blue dots on the right hand side, and it looks like a page turned over. No idea what that is. Should I click on it and see? Choose sticker. Nah, don't choose a sticker. Ah, Rick, Aussie Rick. Hi Rick. Thank you very much. And for leaving me a like, I think, as well. Thank you. Brilliant. How are you doing today? And where are you today? Are you actually in Australia or what? We're in Scotland, UK, at a wind farm. Biggest in the country. And we're going to a viewpoint which is kind of, I think, up there. Oh, it seems to be 1 mile away. Yeah, in Australia, yay. So still nice weather for now. End of your summer, maybe. And we're just getting into springtime. Well, I think meteorological springtime. I don't know how that varies from everyone else's springtime. I was saying to people there's something like 200 of these big things around here. I'll just stride out for a quick look at the sign. Leaving my good lady in my wake here. I'll show you the sign, I'll show you the map, and you'll know exactly where we are. And if you want to look it up afterwards, you can look it up. I might even have, oh yeah, there's a QR code here. So when you look back at this, you can get the QR code. Oh, it's that way we're going. That way, yeah. I was wrong about where we're going, it's always a mile away. So that's where we're going. Backle viewpoint. The quarters were a mile now, I tell that quarters. Look up my channel and you'll see something on the Covenanters under my history playlist. I've done a lot there, and I'll give you a zoom in on that, and then later on, if you want to, you can click on it and see more about exactly where I'm walking. Whoa, goodness, this is a bit nippy on the fingers. Oh, yeah, it's a windswept moor. And I think it always has been a windswept moor. I don't feel it really is too much of an insult to the landscape to put all of these things here. I like the idea of green energy. I don't think anybody would have bad things to say about green energy as opposed to using oil. But yeah, it has to be done carefully. And that's the lock going. Oops, so I don't fall through these. Hey Owen, thanks very much for this. Nice of you to look in. I hope you're having a dry day. I suspect you're having the same as we're having. Possibly you've had a share of the rain, taking some of it out of the clouds and sending the rest onto us. I think that's the way the prevailing wind was going. Doing relatively well today. Got 4 likes already, which is really nice of folk. I'm just heading up to see a toposcope at the top of Blackwood Hill. I don't know if I've ever been to this one before. Yeah, I've probably been at it before, so that would be right. Ah, yeah, you're working in it, or working out. Well, working in it or working out. Indoors or working out in it. I was sitting having a lunch in the Wind Farm Cafe, which is a really good place to have lunch. It takes out of the town a wee bit going to it. Not far out, but it's 7 miles or so. And it's nice to be away from the house for a while. You can sit in, it's nice and warm, nice big windows, you can look at all these things while sitting comfortable, having your Indonesian chickpea and coconut soup, which I've had twice there, and it's absolutely delicious. A bit of a bite to it. Now it's pouring down on Northern Ireland. Yeah, so I'm saying I think they take some of the wet out of it first and pass the rest on to us at present. So at the top of Blackwood Hill, they have a toposcope. I can't remember exactly how it looks and if it's possible. I'd thought about maybe doing a brass rubbing thing of it if it's one that's in relief.
Maybe, but you'd need a dry day.
You would, and the requisite tools to do it. You could probably get away with doing a brass rubbing of the one inside the centre anyway. That's on 800 metres now. There we go. Getting closer at last. Take it straight on up then. Hmm?
I'm just taking you to the windmill.
Yeah, yeah, straight on up. Better give this microphone a little dry in case. Yeah, you would wonder if the noise scares the animals. I suspect it's like living next to an airport. Here you become attenuated to it. You just don't hear it anymore. Like our central heating pump, which is located in the corner of the bedroom in a cupboard. At the beginning I was aware of it all the time, but now I assume it still works, but I really don't hear it anymore. Oh. What's your weather like today, Rick? Make me envious. My thumb is just about freezing off here. And I think this could be our last sign ahead. That one there, I think that's going to be turn left up to the top of the hill. Boo-doo-boo. Oh, sunny all day and hot in Australia today, says Rick. Just,
Just the end of your summer.
yeah, lucky you. Yeah, my thumb is just about dropping off here. Oh, that was a cold thumb. It's blowing it. Whew. 450 meters and we're there. Yay. The end is nigh. And my intention is to, if possible, on a fine day, is to fly a drone up from the Toposcope up here. So I'm just eyeing it up now to see if that's going to be a possibility. I had no idea how close the generators would be to it. The ideal thing would be for it to be such a calm day that these are not turning. But I want to do one of these elevator shots, as they call them. I think that's what they call them. Where you just send it straight up. I thought maybe I would do two shots. I'll do one where I've got the camera pointing down at the Toposcope and then just launch from the Toposcope straight up to about 120 meters, and then do another one where I've got the camera looking straight ahead and again straight up, and perhaps turn around, do a 360, and then put the two together somehow, as a split screen perhaps, that might do it. There's a handy little seat ahead. Useful little bench seat for anybody who needs it. And over here, I think we're looking towards, that must be looking north. Maybe towards the Campsie Hills over there. Glasgow will be dipped down there. I think that's Dumbarton, that bumpy bit. What's this? What's this? What's this? Oh. Who's that? A loving memory of Jan, 1944, 2021, who gave so much joy, love, joy and kindness, who took great pleasure walking in Whiteley and the beautiful Scottish hills and countryside, forever in our hearts. It's nice. Yes, I have done that. I can't remember quite why, but yeah, I think 'cause I was too lazy or something to screw them on. I think it gives you a lot more sensitivity in the movement, if I remember correctly. As long as your thumb skin is tough enough for it. Just thumbs on the screw bits on mine. It's just, yeah. Oh, as soon as I change hands a little bit, I need to curl my fingers in and warm up some. Yeah, enjoy. It's great fun fixing printers. Thanks very much, Owen. Enjoy that fixing. Oh. Well, Owen in Northern Ireland is working today, so he's off now to fix his printer. Good channel to look at. Have a look at Life's a Hobby. If you like outdoorsy stuff, go and have a look at Owen's channel. We are getting some good views from up here now. You're getting some good views. Oh, I think I see a Toposcope coming up. Yeah, thanks, Owen. Yeah, we'll get back. It's all like this. Right, that's where we're going. We'll have a look at it, and we'll do a little 3D from here. We'll do a 360, not 3D, we'll do a 360 degrees from here. I'll let you see the view. Not that it's great today because of the weather. And then I'll finish the live stream here, and then I'll do another 3D in slow motion, and I'll put it on my channel. So yeah, do subscribe to the channel and you can see the 360 degree in slow-mo with some nice moody music. Well, there we are. This is us at a Toposcope, and that bit there's not the Toposcope, that's just something telling us. So what does it say? It says the flat top summit of Dunwan Hill. That's a kind of a poem, I think. The top summit of Dunwan Hill rides the wind of time and change, a once safe haven for hilltop folk, keeper of hearts and memories. Well, there you go. That's something you could do a brass rubbing of. And then the actual Toposcope itself is this, and it's about wet. But yeah, I think I could quite happily fly a drone up from that. That would be ideal. That'd be quite nice, because all of these wind-power generators are far enough away not to cause me any harm, and I won't cause them any harm. So if you fancy seeing that in the future, make sure you subscribe just now, and I'll show you more of this. That's what a Toposcope's all about. If I lift it up, I won't be able to see what's here, but you can tell me. Is that any good as a view? It's a kind of brass map with the names of places that you might be able to see if you're looking, for example, that direction. You would be able to see West Kilbride and Dalry, Ardrossan on the coast, the Isle of Arran, and a whole lot of other places. So I'll move this around a bit just now to let you see, in case you can read it. As I say, I really don't know what you can see because I can't climb on top to look. It says you're standing on Blackwood Hill, altitude 309 metres, on a survey grid. Right, you can write this down. Got a pencil handy. NS 543483. Distances are in miles. Words and pictures by differentia.co.uk. We'd like to thank Jonathan Differenti for providing the original panorama drawing from which this Toposcope was produced. Well, there you go. That's good. Okay. Right, thanks very much for joining me for that little wander. Nice of you to go along on this virtual walk. Please share it with anybody who likes live streams and things about Scotland or wind power, or for any reason or no reason at all. And look back at my channel. Click a subscribe, and I'll be doing a drone flight from here. The next still day I get, when it's dry, I will bring a sponge. so if it's a bit wet, I can dry it off, and a big piece of paper. I think I could do a brass rubbing of that, no problem. That'd be quite cool to do. I need to stick a huge sheet of paper down on that thing. So thank you very much. I'm going to stop this now and do a quick still. A big fire over there. I don't know what that is. Something going on. So that's it. Have a look at my channel and you'll see a little video within the next week or so, hopefully, of that Toposcope by drone and the surrounding countryside. Bye for now. Thanks again. Have a good day all.